weights, they had cardio. But when they did their research, they found out that 80% of people just use the cardio mostly and then a little bit of weights. And so they said, cool, we'll just cater to the 80% and we'll dramatically be able to reduce our cost to open and be able to reduce the price and transfer that to the customer. And so what happens is when health clubs were charging $59 a month, $89 a month, people were still only using those two things for the most part.
Yeah.
And so we think, oh, I'm gonna add more stuff to provide more value. But all you do is create a larger discrepancy between consumption and lack of consumption. Look at all the stuff I'm not using, which means I'm not getting my money's worth.
Exactly.
Rather than thinking, I'm getting all this for $59, they're just thinking I'm only using 20% of my $59.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't matter what the price point is, people still cancel because they just think that they're not using as much as they should.
100%.
So that's why when I went back to the bonuses, we want to make sure that the things that we're putting there are absolutely going to be used because they're valuable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyone who's watching this who has a product, you need to pay attention to this. So let's say that you have some sort of mini stack. I like the gym membership because it's the simplest example, right? You've got a spa, and you've got a pool, and you've got basketball court, you've got tennis, you've got weights, you've got cardio, right? There's all these things that we have for one low price of $29.99, whatever it is, right? The problem is, most people are only going to use one of these things throughout their entire career. And so you might think, oh, I'm giving them all this value for $29. But what they're seeing is that they're not using this. And so this is now waste instead of even added value. And so it's much better to just give somebody 100% of what the only thing they want and charge them appropriately for it. Because now they're getting 100% of what they desire.
I know this obviously doesn't fix the straight problem of our delivery, but what do you think about doing like small group monthly instead of quarterly? So that way it's like setting the plan for the month, they execute on it, and doing it every month with 4 couples.
You would have the same exact thing as the one-on-one situation.
Yeah.
It's easier to change a cadence than it is to change a ratio.
Okay.
So if you wanted to start with, we do monthly and it's 1-on-4, it's y'all's call. But
Okay.
You wouldn't do it though.
I just prefer to think, like it forces you and it forces them to prioritize.
Yeah, I do like that.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
for them to make decisions, not rely upon us. Yeah.
Come to us with the big decisions that are going to affect your marriage and business.
Yeah.
And our deep dive in the beginning that we start with is we're going to be identifying what those levers are.
Yeah.
That's what we want to talk about. What you're having for dinner on Tuesday, what cool date idea that you're going to have, we've got resources for that stuff. You don't need me to tell you you should do clay pottery or wine and paint night or whatever the hell you want to do.
Yeah.
You don't need me for that. You could Google it.
Yeah.
The things that I can actually help you with are going to be the rare things that'll have the biggest impact on the life, in your life.
Yeah.
And that's the highest leverage use of our
100%.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For everybody.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, because listen, if we were to do it where it was one-on-one and it was every single week, we'd have to charge $200,000 for it.
Yeah.
It wouldn't make sense.
Yep.
So this still gets you the 80-20 of that, and then you get all your time back.
I'm loving this.
Yeah. No, I do too.
When Alex clarified exactly what we need to do, I feel like that's going to lead to even more bliss in our relationship because I'm no longer going to be tied to a lot of client delivery. Even though we love our clients, it's going to free up more time for us, and it creates a much simpler path to hit our goals as a couple.
Yeah, and it allows us to feel like we can move lock and step in the same direction towards the goal, and it's a lot of what we help our clients do, so it's cool.
Yeah.
What would you do with the people that are currently in that offer? Would you continue to serve them the same way? Would you tell them that we're making an adjustment? Like, how would you transition that?
Here's the great news. Because you currently don't renew anyone,
Just wait.
well, the thing is that like, it doesn't actually matter that much. Okay. So you can continue to see it, like, always keep your commitments.
Yes.
Like, you made a promise, you keep it, done.
100%.
But in terms of, hey, this is what we're doing going forward, then it's a new agreement.
Yep.
New
Okay.
terms, new agreement.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, we've actually got completely stacked because we're good.
Yeah.
And so because of that, we still want to help you. And we think this actually is, and here's the thing, and this is where I think people mess this up. They will apologize essentially for saying, hey, we were 1-on-1, now we're doing 1-4. Sorry, we're just, no. This is better.
Yeah.
Yes.
This isn't as good, it's better. It's better because you're gonna have other people. You'll hear somebody else's question and be like, ooh, that's a good one. I should have thought of that. Or I didn't even think of that. Because the thing is that somebody might have already solved your problem and they're on to the next problem. And this also is why we don't need to meet as often because you're gonna hear a higher variety of questions being answered so that when you do have the next problem a month later, you're like, oh, Sandy, I remember what he said to Sandy. I'm just gonna do that.
That makes
Cool?
a lot of sense. Yeah, thank you.
All right, let's recap this. B, number 1, new back end / front end offer is going to be $25K / $30K if they do a payment plan. We're going to do layaway as a downsell with 3 months, which is $9K up front. You can also do 10 if you feel like it. And that's going to come with 2 times per year in person, 1-on-4 quarterly. You can do 1 deep dive 1-on-1. That's fine. So it's like we're going to do the deep dive 1-on-1 with you, and then you're going to get into the group.
Okay.
Got it.
1-on-1 deep dive, And the group. All right. Second thing is we're going to test date night angle. So we're just going to take your 5-day, put it vertical, eliminate the transitions, and then crush it. Number 3, ads. So I'm going to split this into 2 because I think so. We're basically more organic daily, which goes into ads, plus CTA at the end. 400 plus images from your camera roll. And then for renewal, you're going to set it up and actually make the offer.
Let's go.
In person. And the easiest way to do that is just ask them when they're going to come back. That's it. This is the next date. Let's do it. So I think that this is already a 5x on your price because you're going to probably convert about the same amount of people because believe it or not, fun fact, what matters more for the conversion is the first payment. So $5,000, this is $9,000. Really, you're going to be positioning as $2,500 to $3,000.
Yeah.
So the cash up front is going to be more or less the same. So this is me just trying to get you to believe. All right, first, I like this angle. This is the big kind of like unknown.
Right.
This could be like a 1 to 4x.
Okay.
Because if this crushes, which I really feel like it would,